Hey y'all, James here with Love and Stone. Thanks for watching today's video. Today's video is going to be all about how we went to Quartzsite. I took a couple little videos while I was there, and there's a lot of photos, some little incomplete bits. I'm just going to kind of throw all that together and make a little montage. And then at the end of the video, I'll show you guys all this stuff. I got a lot of rock in Quartzsite. I'll show you some of the material I got. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's James here with Love and Stone. We're here in Quartzsite, Arizona today. Yesterday we did the Tyson Rock and Gem Show, the last day of it. That was a lot of fun, and today we're at Desert Gardens. This is the kind of stuff that they have here. These gentlemen are from Australia, and they came and took a lot of material. They have it all, they go from rough and then they cut it. So you get these beautiful slabs, really shiny material. People sell gemstones from all over the world here. You've got sellers from Afghanistan, Australia, Brazil, Ecuador, everywhere. And it's amazing. We've got sellers from all over North America as well, people from Canada, from different spots in the US. And I mean, just check it out for a second. Got some Moroccan fossil sellers, the Australians. These guys have flats. Clearly they're loaded with Brazilian amethyst. And there's acres of this. They're just everywhere. So many sellers. So any kind of material you could imagine is here, and a whole lot more. So come check it out in Quartzsite. That's the biggest rock tumbler I've seen in person. I believe that is at least 100 pounds, if not a 500-pound rock tumbler. I mean, the stuff they're making out here is just crazy. These are all buckets of slabs from different rocks that have been cut on saws. This guy is also selling some saws. I mean, they're the size of small cars, some of these saws. They're made to cut massive boulders. By the way, they're selling right next door. Quartzsite's amazing, you guys. We're about to go inside the building here at Desert Gardens and check out their yard as well. We just hit pretty much the whole show here. We found a ton of amazing rough for incredible prices. I mean, everybody here was willing to work with us on prices and give us an even better deal if we wanted to buy a couple pounds of something. I mean, this is really the spot, you guys, for rough. I have to say, Desert Gardens is the best spot for tumbling rough. Check it out. Hey guys, James with Love and Stone out here. Today we are at the Powwow QIA Gem Show. This is probably the biggest one out here. It's going really great so far. I just bought this huge bag of tumbling rough. This is boulder opal from Australia. I can't wait to show you guys more of it. It's freaking eye candy. It's gorgeous. And the guy gave me a sweet deal on it. His scale wasn't working. He's like, okay, so it's 2 pounds and 15 bucks. Like, what? That's really crazy, because he was selling pieces that were like a handful for like 100 bucks. So for 30 bucks, and then he threw in a cab. Everyone's really nice here. If you find something you like, a lot of times they'll just throw it in. It's really cool. So yeah, come out and check out the QIA powwow in Quartzsite, and I'll get back to you with some more cool stuff.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, roll it.
And the pyrite on the bottom. Oh.
Hey everyone, if you're still watching at this point, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for being around. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Maybe share the video and show your friends. I'm really trying to build the channel. The last video was the tourmaline video. We got over 2,500 views at this point. It's a little over a month ago. And we're trying to do the same with this one. I want to get it out there and show you guys and everyone else what's out there, what's in Quartzsite. Why should you go there? Because people don't know about it. They all want to go to Tucson and stuff, and then the guys at Tucson mark their prices up. Literally, they go to Quartzsite first and then go to Tucson to sell what they bought in Quartzsite. So this is the kind of stuff that we need to talk about. You know, why are we going to pay twice as much for rock when we could just go to the source, one step from the source, which is Quartzsite, and get all the great deals? So let's see some of the material I got. All right, I'll do a quick overview with some sunlight. We got the petrified wood. I have tiger's eye in blue, in regular, and tiger's eye with magnesite, which is from those Australian guys. Those Australian guys were awesome. They also had the mookaite and some pink opal that's over there. Person was really nice, gave me all that carnelian for a few bucks, literally $3 worth of carnelian. This is nearly 6 pounds of carnelian. You're not gonna get that deal anywhere else on earth besides Quartzsite. Crazy lace agate, guy was selling it for $4 a pound. That's nuts. Look at the quality of that material, all the banding, all the colors, beautiful red, Mexican crazy lace agate. The other great thing about Quartzsite, you're gonna get stuff directly from the miners. This is what they call Arizona blue. It's chrysocolla. You can see it even has wolfenite crystals inside of it. Now, most chrysocolla, they'll call it crumble cola because you pick it up and it falls apart. This stuff, you notice, none of it's crumbling. This is hard material because there's quartz that's seeped into the chrysocolla to make it a much harder material. So it's gonna tumble a lot better than other stuff. And you can't just say, oh, where's the best chrysocolla? You have to find the guys. There's 2 guys on the planet that mine this stuff, and they were there. You know, you can't just Google that and get it. Lapis lazuli. A lot of sellers of lapis lazuli, so they're willing to be flexible on prices and let you pick the pieces that you want, and they'll go down on price a lot. I talked about the boulder opal that I got at the QIA, and I met a guy who was a master opal cutter. Sorry, this is gonna look weird. I'm screwing up the video here. But I wanna show you what this guy did for me. I gave him a piece of that boulder opal, and he took it to a couple of machines that he does work on. And look at what he did with it. He turned it into this beautiful cab. Cabochon is just a shaped rock. And he told me all about how this is actually just all fossil shells that have become opalized. And of course the camera's not gonna do it justice, but it's got purple and green sparklies all throughout the thing. Teal colors, green colors, just every color of the rainbow is sparkling. And that's what this material is right here. You wouldn't even know. I mean, really? Not super overwhelming, right? But then if you get the right piece and you clean it up nice, it's incredible opal material. When you're out there in the desert, you're gonna be able to do a lot of rock hounding. I actually found these just chilling by the library out in the field of rocks out there. I believe they're serpentinites. Just some nice green rocks. I'm gonna try and tumble them and see what happens. Rock Mania, I have to say, guys, is an establishment you need to go to. They are there most of the time throughout the whole season. There's a gentleman there that runs the place, and it's basically an acre of quartz. There's quartz crystals everywhere, just like big, huge ones. Some the size of cars, some the size of, peas. And then they sort it out, and sometimes, like you go through a bin and you'd say, oh, that bin's all rutilated quartz, which is what I did. I went through the rutilated quartz bin and got as much of that as I could because the guy had a fantastic deal on it. Nobody had rutilated quartz this year, especially in the rough. When I went to all the different shows, nobody had it. But at Rockmania they did, because they have all the different kinds of quartz. Another great score. When you're out in the yard, you look around, everything's not always sorted. This is phantom quartz. It's got green phantoms through the whole thing. It is super damaged, but when I tumble it, it's gonna look amazing. Other things you gotta look for, higher quality rose quartz. It's hard to find higher quality rose quartz. Believe it or not, rose quartz is, it's highly available and everything, but everyone sells the cheap, crappy version of it. You gotta get the stuff with that deeper pink color. Amethyst, tourmalinated quartz, big line of tourmaline, all the way through the inside as well. That was another one I found out in the yard that he would have charged $20 a pound for had I found it in the bucket, but I found it outside, so it was only $10 a pound. By the way, rutilated and tourmalinated quartz goes for $25 to $100 a pound, so him selling it at $20 a pound is still a steal. So I got as much as I could. We got paleo bones. My friend that I made while I was there, Nathan, he cut the cab for me as well. He dropped all these on the floor and said he didn't want them anymore. So I picked up a ton of paleo bones. He said they're things like mega sloths and stuff like that. so they're like halfway between fossil and bone. So I'm gonna tumble those up, probably see if I can get them to shine up a little bit. Here's that pink opal that the Australian guys gave to us, because I bought some stuff from them and they just let us pick up all their chips. They were trying to sell boulders and big rocks and stuff, so they didn't really care about all the chips that were on the ground, and it saved them some time that we were able to just pick it up off the floor for them, so they didn't have to clean it up later. Found all this on the floor, Chalcedony. I don't know who, but somebody just dumped a bunch of it on the ground. You know, what can you do? Finders keepers at that point. Coleman Quartz is out there. That's a store you want to stop by. They have a mine in Arkansas where they mine Arkansas that has the best quartz. Really great quality. Honestly, I got a steal on this. Unbelievable. Thing is huge. I got it for $10. I don't know why or how or what, but when they graded it, I guess that maybe this damage, I mean, that's not even damage, that's just the way the crystal grew, really. Maybe that's a little broken, but whatever. It's got a little character, but the point's in perfect condition. I don't know what they were thinking to sell that for $10. So, I mean, like I said, you're gonna get the best deals imaginable in Quartzsite. Another great deal I got. Guy said, oh, rhodochrosite, $8, great. I pulled 4 cabs out of this and got them polished up. So, I mean, that right there pays for it, like times 4. Plus I have all these little rhodochrosite chips left. And then the guy says to me, oh, well, I'll give you these 2 vials of opal for $2 more. Like, what? That's Ethiopian opal. And then the guy, you know, $1 a piece for a vial. People sell these vials for $30 and $40. It's crazy. Vanadinite. This one's another one that's been really hot on the market for the last couple of years. That's been really higher priced, but I guess they found a bunch of it, and a guy brought a bunch of it to Quartzsite. So this one was $5 for me. I definitely had to talk him down. He started at 20, and he had other ones marked at 5, so obviously I could talk him down. This is a great trade. Agatized coral from Florida. I trade that for a clamshell that I also brought from Florida, the Okeechobee ones. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's on YouTube. We went fossil hunting in Okeechobee, Florida. These, I believe, are also agatized coral, but I found these on the ground, so I can't verify that. A lot of times people leave and they just leave rocks on the floor and they're not coming back, so just grab them. You know, they just left, so just grab the stuff. I mean, that's really the philosophy, and we found literally at least 25 pounds of rock that way, where they're on the floor and people don't want them, and then they leave, and so you pick it up. Cool. Blue slag glass, really beautiful. Bloodstone. This is a gift. I think it's called Porterville jade. One of my neighbors gave that to me. They were selling rocks as well, excuse me. There's an agate there that's been river tumbled. Beautiful. Here's a whole pile of agates and jaspers. I have no idea what they are. But again, things you find on the floor. There's some nice opals. I don't know what they are. I was told this was opals. The guy said, another guy who's an expert said it's opalite. And then I was told this was a rare opal, but I think it is either a common opal, and other people said it was a kind of obsidian, so who knows. And then we've got Goldfield Chalcedony from Nevada. This, I got these, they were $2 a piece. I got them at the auction at Tyson Wells. There was a vendor selling them there at the auction, and when they get down to the low prices, you can get some really amazing material. So yeah, guys, thanks for checking all that out. Great, so that's what I got in Quartzsite. There was a couple of other things too, like little cabs or whatever. A couple things got stuck in the storage unit, like a couple pounds more agate. So just, you know, check out loveandstonecreations.com, you guys. I'm out here trying to make this rock thing work. I gotta sell some rocks. If you wanna buy any of the rocks that you saw in today's video, maybe send me a message. Most of this stuff I'm planning to keep to tumble it and turn it into shinier stones, but I got a killer deal on the stuff, so if you want it, let me know, and we'll work something out. I'm really enjoying working with rocks and stuff. I'm not missing working in food service. It's not really the place to be anymore. It just doesn't it didn't feel natural to me anymore. So I'm having a lot more fun dealing with things that do feel natural, aka rocks, and being out here in nature. We're going to be doing a lot in the next few months, so stay tuned to see what's going on. Make sure you're following our Instagram, our Facebook, and the YouTube page, and lovingstonecreations.com. lovingstonecreations.com is where you can find all those links. They're on there on the about page, and you can also see all the silver wrap jewelry and tumbled stones that I've been putting up on the website recently. So again, thanks a lot. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and have a great day and be safe out there.